I found the circus space right when it was opening, really when they were still putting the space together. And I found it because my son at that point was doing German wheel. He had gotten into circus through the Wild Rumpus Circus when he was 7 and came home from circus camp and had completely fallen in love with circus, thought it was the most amazing thing he had ever done in his life, and said, "Mom, you have to do circus too." And so I was like, well, I don't know how to do any circus. And he said, you need to build yourself a pair of stilts and you need to learn how to walk on them. And so I did. And he and I started doing stilt walking in parades together and just having general fun walking on stilts around our neighborhood together. And when the circus space opened, I actually joined as a German wheel member. Started taking classes with Carly and doing it because it was something that my son wanted to do with me, and I thought that was pretty cool to be able to have this activity that we did together. I never would have expected to want to be a performer or to think that being a circus performer was something that was ever in the cards for me. And the first time I performed was actually with my son doing acro and juggling combined, which was amazing. And he was, still a little kid at the time. But we got out there at a mishmash show, and mishmash shows they're a great introduction for people who are learning how to perform. They're really low key, and they happen in the space, and it's a wonderful way for people to get their feet wet with performing. Being in a space like this where we have regular performances and regularly people are working to really create art together is an amazing thing. I think that having something like this makes Madison unique. There aren't a lot of places that have a circus space, a place where people can go and do circus arts. And there's lots of places that have gyms and tennis clubs and places like that, but there are very few places in the world that have a facility that's dedicated to the circus arts. I now host a weekly acro club on Saturday mornings all through the winter, and have really been instrumental in growing that community in Madison. We are regularly getting around 30 people coming now on a weekly basis, and with new people coming every week. And that's a fairly time-consuming part of my life now that it's in a wonderful way, but I never would have expected to be doing that. At this point, I'm almost 47 years old, and I'm learning and teaching this physical skill. Like, one of the things I really love about acro is that really anyone can do it. And when I teach somebody something new and they've never done something before and they find it scary or they find it exciting, and you see them do it for the first time and their face lights up with smiles, and they're just so proud of their ability to do that. And I love that feeling, and I love introducing people to that, and I love helping people understand that it doesn't matter if you're tall or you're short or you're heavy or you're light or you're young or you're old, that there are things in circus that you can do.